Guys, this is Mr. Joshy J, and welcome to your driver ratings and team ratings for the 2023 Las Vegas Grand Prix. And it turned out to be a very good race, enjoyable race, so I gave it 8 out of 10, but as the build up with the WWE announcements and that, 0 out of 10. I mean, it's just I'm here to watch F1 racing. That's why I didn't even watch the podium over the weekend. And I absolutely love the podium, but this weekend it's just like, nah, I'm not watching it. So, yeah. Anyway, if you're new to these videos, what I do is I give the drivers a mark out of 10 and the team a mark out of 10 for their performances over the weekend. And also we have the fastest lap, drawing in the weekend, worst drawing in the weekend, team in the weekend, and worst team in the weekend. Let's start off with my team, Ferrari, shall we? Charles Leclerc, 10. Yes, I give Charles Leclerc a 10. P1 in qualifying, P2 in the race. I really felt it's a missed opportunity for Leclerc to win this Grand Prix because overall, I think in general, we had the pace to beat Red Bull, but sometimes we just cannot seem to get it right on race days. But yeah, Leclerc, absolutely superb. So 10. Carlos Sainz, 10. Now, some of you may be thinking that's a bit high, but I don't care. That's Carlos Sainz's one way of sticking up 2 middle fingers to the FIA because he had that ridiculous penalty where he got penalised for no fault of his own because the track was not inspected properly. FIA decided to still give him the penalty, and the teams played a part as well. I mean, that is such a fucking stupid system where the teams decide if a driver gets a penalty or not. They need to look into that because that's absolutely ridiculous. So he qualified P2, had to go back to P12 and still finished P6, which that is sticking 2 middle fingers up to the FIA. Honestly, well done, Carlos Sainz. Red Bull, Max Verstappen, 9. Yes, I give Max Verstappen a 9. P3 in qualifying and P1 in the race. He didn't have it all his own way, wasn't at his best, but he still won the Grand Prix. And he pulled off a nice overtake on one of the Haas cars, I think it was. Fantastic overtake. Big balls to do that along that area of the circuit. So, yeah, fair play. Sergio Perez, 8. Yes, I give Sergio Perez an 8. He missed out on Q2. P12 in qualifying and then P3 in the main race because Charles Leclerc overtook him right near the end of the race, just like what Fernando Alonso did as well. But this time, Sergio Perez got on the podium, so I say that's a fantastic recovery drive by Sergio Perez. Mercedes, Lewis Hamilton, 4. Yes, I give Lewis Hamilton a 4. Now, the reason why I'm giving Lewis Hamilton a 4 is because he was knocked out in Q2, missed out on Q3, started the race in P10 because of Carlos Sainz's bullshit penalty, what he should have never had. He made contact with Oscar Piastri, which was 100% his fault, and then obviously had a puncture. Then I believe the safety car came out, and then had to recover again, and decent recovery, but yeah, not impressed with my driver this weekend, unfortunately. George Russell, 6. Now, he should be getting a 9, my second favourite driver on the grid, because he had my driver's number all weekend. And then, what happens, he started racing P3, he made a silly mistake where he was nailed on for podium. Well, it's looking good for him, and then he did not see Max Verstappen and just made contact with him and threw away what looked like a certain podium. Yeah, it's shocking that by the male model. As I said, more like the male tosser. Honestly, what is wrong with George Russell this season? So yeah, 6. where I should be giving him a 9 because he was absolutely superb. And then he goes and makes a silly error like that. And George Russell only has 1 podium this season. I couldn't believe that. When I watched my subscriber's video, and you see Racer, he said he's only got 1 podium this season, which that is absolutely... I never realised that. That is shocking by Nemel Tosser, honestly. Yeah, so 6. Lando Norris and McLaren, 6. I mean, qualifying, knocks out in Q1, had that horrific accident where thankfully he was okay. He was taken to hospital for precaution checks and, yeah, back in the paddock. But, yeah, a weekend to forget, really, for Lando Norris this weekend. Oscar Piastri, 7. He got the fastest lap and in the race did a solid job. Obviously, Lewis Hamilton made contact with him, so that hampered his progress, but still scored some good points, Oscar Piastri. So, yeah, that's why I gave him a 7. On to the baguettes. Frog legs and baguette legs. Gasly Ocon, 8 for the both of them. I mean, Ocon was shocking in qualifying, but then in the race, wow, what a recovery drive. I mean, he was absolutely superb in the race, Ocon. And Gasly, the first stint, he was sensational, but then the second stint, he just drifted away, unfortunately, which I have no idea why, but yeah, solid nevertheless, Sir Alpine. Daniel Ricciardo in the AlphaTauri, 4. I mean, just AlphaTauri this weekend were awful. They just had no pace whatsoever. 1 for 1, Yuki Tsunoda, 0. Absolutely 0. And to me, the worst driver this weekend. He stayed out on the softs in the race. The safety car come out. Surely has an opportunity to put on the hards. And he just stays out. And he gets absolutely hammered by everyone because he's not changed his tyres. I do not understand that strategy one bit from AlphaTauri. I really don't. So, yeah, 0 for Yuki Tsunoda. Aston Martin, Fernando Alonso, 5. Now, my subscriber, Will, who watches my videos quite a bit now, he said there was oil on the track. So that's why Fernando Alonso span and, yeah, just dropped it on his own and still scored some points. So still solid by Alonso, but not fantastic. Lance Stroll, 8. I mean, qualifying was horrific. He got knocked out in, was it Q1 or Q2? But in the race, finished P5. That is sensational by Lance Stroll. I mean, I'm no fan of him, but you got to praise him the last 2 races. He's been absolutely fantastic. So, fair play. You have to give Lance Stroll credit. Alfa Romeo, Valtteri Bottas, 7. Yes, I gave Valtteri Bottas a 7. Qualifying superb. And then had his race ruined, obviously, because, you know, I think he got caught up in the carnage on the opening lap. So that's why he dropped back, which is unfortunate for Bottas. It really was, because that was a brilliant qualifying by him. Guan Yu Zhou, 5. I mean, again, just usual marking reading for Guan Yu Zhou. What more can be said? Kevin Magnussen in the Haas is 6. Yes, I guess K-Mag is 6. I mean, qualifying was decent, and then in the race, usual story for Haas, really. Hulkenberg, 7. Again, absolutely schooled K-Mag, and then drifted away a bit in the race. So, yeah, that's why I give him a 7. And finally, Williams, Alex Albon, and Logan Sargent, 7. Yes, I give them both a 7. Alex Albon, P6 in qualifying, and then in the race, the first stint, he was sensational, but the second stint, both Williams just drifted away, and they ended up scoring 0 points, which was very disappointing. But Logan Sargent, as I said, 7 for him as well, because P6 in qualifying, or P7, his best ever qualifying. He was looking quite rapid, but then the second stint, he just drifted backwards. But I think he is slowly gaining some confidence, Logan Sargent. So, yeah, you got to give him credit for that. So that's the driver ratings done. Team ratings. Ferrari 9. Yes, I give Ferrari a 9. I thought we were absolutely superb this weekend. I really did. And obviously, Carlos Sainz's recovery drive was sensational. He made contact with Lewis Hamilton, but he still finished P6. Unbelievable by Carlos Sainz. Yeah, and Leclerc P2. And 4 points behind Mercedes now. Come on, team in reds. Let's get that P2 in Abu Dhabi. Red Bull 8. Yes, I give Red Bull an 8. P1 and P3, really good for them. McLaren 7. I mean, good points for Oscar Piastri, but a weekend to get for Lando Norris. Alpine 8. Really strong weekend to them. AlphaTauri 5. Yeah, shocking. Really bad this weekend. Aston Martin 8. Alonso spanning a race, good recovery, but again, Lance Stroll, superb. Alfa Romeo 7. Fauci Bottas in qualifying, superb, had his race ruined. And then obviously Guan Yu Zhou, I believe he retired in the race. Because I know a Haas retired and Yuki Tsunoda retired as well. No, it wasn't Guan Yu Zhou, but again, a bang average performance. Haas 7, decent in qualifying, but the race is usual story for them with their tyres. And Williams 8, fantastic in qualifying, good in the first stint of race, and second stint just drifted away. Fastest lap, Oscar Piastri, 1 minute 35.490. Starting the race, Charles Leclerc. Worst driver of the weekend, 1-1, Yuki Tsunoda. Team of the weekend, Ferrari. Worst team of the weekend, AlphaTauri. So that's the driver ratings done, team ratings done, fastest lap, star in the race, worst driver of the weekend, team of the weekend, and worst team of the weekend. We move on to the finale in Abu Dhabi now. The end of a very one-sided 2023 season. So join me on Thursday for a preview, Saturday for a qualifying review, Sunday for the race review, then Monday for driver ratings and team ratings to the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Then obviously I will do season ratings. During the off-season, I'm hoping to bring out some more F1 videos, but on my channel, football takes top priority. But I will do my best to try and post a couple of F1 videos during the off-season. Bye-bye.